We steadily finding the meaning to walk down our own path and see just how we get it. This money is how we stack it. My passion is all I have it. I grab and bag it and run like a quarterback and pass these passes. I'm catching these passes. It's kicking with Keenan. 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 It's kicking with Keenan.
All right, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Keenan, aka Level 92, here for another episode of Kicking It with Keenan. Y'all know how we do. We're gonna get everyone on board with interviews and so many events and everything else in between. Now, this here is a part 2. Now, we already had a part 1 with a good friend of mine. We're gonna put him up here right now. He may not be ready for him. You about ready, my man? Oh, hold up. Okay, so. All right. What is good, my man?
I'm taking it easy, Kenny. I'm taking it easy. Just putting the final touches on this paying homage to hip hop showcase gala. I got everybody excited. It's a good vibe. The city's behind me.
Yes, sir. Now we got here. We're getting ready for the next big show, and honestly, I'm very honored to be part of this. Now, of course, beforehand, I got to do something else, but it's gonna be good. And it's gonna be at 7 o'clock. It's gonna be the homage of hip hop, and this is gonna be a first event, I believe, that the Cleats Boys are hosting. And of course, being able to work with these guys here, we got a whole lot of lineups. We got a whole lot of music coming your way. And I got to tell you, right, I am very excited about this, man.
I am too, Kenan. I am too, man. It's such a diverse lineup that it makes me comfortable. I incorporated everybody, and everybody that I reached out to was really, really excited about what we're doing. I got East St. Louis involved. I got the youth involved. I got the headliner, the big homie Spitter. He's excited about everything. He's bringing all his people out. It's just going to be a good vibe. It's going to be a good feel.
Now, over the weeks, you've never been on a lot of other shows and just kind of promoting it. And I've been self-promoting. I've been whole busy for a lot. But we definitely been on a lot of good spiel with people. And I'm definitely excited to see this happening. And, of course, you know, we got a lot of good lines. We got Mr. Stony G Vanguard. We got Little Evil. We got Verified D, we got just a whole lot. D West, Deonis, JC, and OD. We got just a whole lot of musicians coming in from near and far. A lot of people coming in near and far just to witness this. So, what are we expecting here coming Saturday?
All right. Well, first of all, we got DJ Chino representing from the radio station. He's going to be hosting the show, and he's on the ones and twos. So he brings a whole. I guess he just brings a lot of professionalism to him. And what we can expect coming through the door is it'll be a photo shoot when we walk through the door, because all the artists, as everybody's walking in, we'll do a photo shoot. I have a band that's called The Squad. The Squad has been around for a while. They had a podcast called The Gentleman's Club, so they're very well known, but the band is awesome. They have a new addition to the band, which is a lady, and she's a singer, and he's just telling me that they're going to blow everybody out of the roof.
Now, now, like I said, I've been admiring some of these guys. I think, for one, you know, like just going to different shows, we got all these like these young talents, these newer people, this new generation. And of course, we got the OGs in the building, so we're definitely getting a good mixture of the up and comings to the already done it, but they're still going at it type of deal. And I think that this is going to be just a big event, not only just for these guys and for you, but also just for the new people that are going to be coming in. They can finally realize what it took for this whole entire group to really make this together. And like I said, I'm very honored to be part of this because, been doing a lot of hosting, but this one's going to be a little bit different. Of course, Justin Kick is going to be there and everyone else in between. So we got a good lineup. I'm definitely loving this lineup here.
Yes, sir. Got a good lineup. Then we'll do a little podcast. Because a lot of artists, they understand the performance part of it. They hit the stage. But there's a lot of promotion to doing it to your show. There's a lot of promotion with podcasts because we can't get on television. The podcast is the way that when you want to promote your show, when you want to let people know that you don't talk to every day, what you're doing and where to find you at, you just kind of do a podcast. And I want everybody to get a feel of doing a podcast while they're there. It'll be probably a 10 or 15-minute podcast. Everybody will pretty much be asked the same questions to have it to move along. And then once we finish the podcast, we'll move on to the performance stage.
Now, and like I said, I think, and I probably said it before, I think with this type of event, let alone with this type of the crowding, we definitely seeing like a lot of St. Louis talent, a lot of local artists, whether from the city, within the city, whatever case is, really putting a show for all this. So like, what is it that really brings forth, the whole gathering? Like, what really brings all this together?
It really brings it because when you go through the hip hop underground scene, everybody wants to perform. Everybody's looking for a way to promote themselves. Everybody's trying to take themselves to the next level. And then when it comes to the media outlets and the different producers, they want to see talent, but they don't really know where to go and look for the talent at. So we're trying to create a space where we can put the industry and the artists in the same room and let the talent show for itself. And that way you don't have to run around searching for talent. You can know where to come look for it at.
Now,
and as you're looking for the talent, we're fine-tuning this talent to make sure that they're ready for the next level. We're giving them podcasts, seeing how they're talking. We're taping their performances so they can take them home and watch the performances, maybe see what they can do better or what they can continue to do. And the photo shoots. The photo shoots is a big thing because a lot of times when you do shows, you'll do them, but you forget doing the show because everything goes so fast. So if you always have a photo shoot to document that show, it always can take you back to that show and kind of help you to remember, like, oh, I remember when I did that. And I'm just talking about an artist that's working and continue to keep themselves moving.
Now, and I know we asked this question before. So you reached out to me, I want to say January. It was like a while back. So like you reached out to me about doing the show. So once again, I just want to know and kind of remind people like, what was it about me that kind of really got your attention to be part of the show here?
It's your professionalism and it's your commitment to do what you do. You're a very professional person and you're committed to do what you do. And when I look at you, Keenan, I see myself in the music, because there's an industry for podcasts and things like that, and you're just committed to what you do. And I've always wanted to work with you, and we've talked about this at one show. But then when I reached out to Dustin, and his first words was, "My guy's Keenan," and I kind of snapped my finger, like, right on, This makes sense. You're pushing me to the guy that I've been trying to get a hold of. So it just made sense. And then I talked to a couple other people about you, and as soon as I said your name, everybody's like, oh, that's a great guy. He's a professional guy. He's enthusiastic about what he does, So those things makes the difference for me when we're doing homage to hip-hop and we're representing our local scene. I like the energy. I like what you bring, and I like that you're about the scene.
Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Now, also, what else are we now besides the music? Like, what else are we going to be spending here at this gathering?
It's just hip hop. It's a feel of hip hop. We're trying to make the room, and it's also going to be a networking event. So you can expect to meet people that you've probably never seen before. I have some people coming in from New Orleans. I have groups coming in from Houston. I have groups coming in from Atlanta. So it's a real networking event, and these people are coming in town to network. They're coming in town, so whenever you want to go to Houston or do some things, if you can make a good relationship, you'll be able to go out to Houston with a good relationship because we're going to treat them good when they come here, and that's the only thing they'll be able to do is treat us good when we want to go do music in their cities.
And like I said, I think when you got people come from out of town, let alone out of state, that really makes a difference. And I think that more with the networking, but it definitely has like that commuting type of situation because people will be like, oh wow, this guy's from St. Louis, I'm gonna go check this out. Like let's say if we got something around the country, that would be just extraordinary. Anything can go here.
That's what we're working on. Trust me, by the second or third one, we'll have people coming from across the country because we're dedicated to what we're doing. It makes sense as to what we're doing. And when you think about it, it's needed as to what we're doing. So I'm pretty sure as long as we can keep motivated about doing it, it'll continue to grow.
Right. And now you want to give a few shout outs to these guys. I know, like I said, we got a lot of people coming through. We got a lot a lot of networkers and people that has a sponsorship. Like, who you want to get some shout outs real quick?
All right. Well, first of all, we're going to start, like I said, shout out to DJ Chino. Shout out to DJ Ramon, because he was the one that, from 104.1, he referred me to Chino. We reached out to him first, and he said he was busy, but the next big guy would be DJ Chino. Shouts out to Chronic Chronicle. He's a gentleman who's going to be doing the podcast. He said it's possible he might not be able to make it, Keenan. I was going to throw this in your ear. You might have to be the podcast guy. We're hoping and wishing, that we can kind of work it that way. And that's only because, like I said, your professionalism. If you don't show up, and if you told me I could kind of use you where I needed to use you, and I think that would be a good spot.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah. Believe me, I handle a whole lot worse, but hey, I got this, man.
Yes, sir. You can expect the band, the squad. They're promising they're going to come through and just deliver an awesome set. You can expect a little comedy. St. Louis Slim, he's supposed to come out and do a little comedy. You got the lineup of 11 artists. Everybody has a decent following. Everybody's motivated. They're promising they're going to give a good performance. We'll have food in the house, catered by Club Kitchen, so you'll be able to get your stomachs full.
Gotta go for the good ones.
Say it one more time.
Gotta go for the good foods here.
Gotta go for the good foods. Forget about it. Yes, sir.
It's gonna be that St. Louis cooking here.
St. Louis cooking here. Yeah, we'll have some good food in the building. We'll have a great photographer by the name of Kelly, the creator. She's from Illinois. She's gonna be taking the photo shoots for everybody. The videographer will be recorded by Blunt Chat. The location is Blunt Chat. It's on the south side. This event starts at probably about 6 o'clock. We're asking everybody to kind of get there a little early, about 5, so we can get the photo shoots in. And it is going to probably go till 1 o'clock because we have a full lineup of performances. So, and even if it don't go to 1, we'll just party and we'll have drinks and listen to music until 1.
I love that, man. But like I said, man, this is gonna be a big thing for me because, like I said, I've done so much over the years, and with the network, even if it's been short time, but I'm definitely honored to really, take the talent, take the craft to just really do something bigger, and being part of this, being part of the history for St. Louis, for the music, for the entertainment industry. It is just going to be phenomenal. So, I'm definitely really appreciative. Thank you, Ro, for taking your time again to put this together, and to all the artists that are going to be coming out, and of course to all the fans and the people that will be showing their support for the St. Louis music. So,
yep. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to the big homie Spitter. He's an awesome guy. He's a community guy, and when I reached out to him, he's a headliner. He's a national recording artist. He's playing all over the United States. And when I reached out to him and asked him and let him know what we were doing, he jumped on board right away. And I respect that. I appreciate that. And I just want to tell him thank you, sir.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ro from Canady Boys. We're going to be doing a big show March 23rd, paying homage to hip-hop, live music, live podcast, photography, and so much more. Again, this Saturday on the 23rd is going to be at the 5470 Gravel Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63116, where, once again, it's going to be a big night, big parties, big names, everything else in between. I'm going to be doing podcasting. I'm going to be seeing a whole lot of people go on stage, big bands, and just so many people. So, again, thank you, Ro, for coming back on here. Also, one more time, where can we find you? Where can we find the event and everything else in between?
All right, the event is on the south side, like I said, on Gravois. It's 5470 Gravois. You can find me on Facebook at Roland Canady. You can find me on Instagram at RotaPro. I have a thread. I believe that's RotaPro. And you can also find me on YouTube at Roland Canady. Or you can just type in College Boys on YouTube and all the music will pull up.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be another wrap-up for part 2. First time, a part 2 of the podcast. I'm very proud of this. So, once again, Saturday, the paying homage to hip-hop. I'm going to be there. And, of course, I got things beforehand, but either way, I'm going to still make it there on time, and I want you guys to come out and show support to the St. Louis music and everything else in between. Until next time, stay tuned for more episodes, and who knows, maybe we'll do an aftermath to kind of recap what's been going on, so y'all stay tuned for that. That'll be a part 3, if possible. So,
I'll be looking forward to 3, because I think we're going to have such a good time. You you're going to want to recap and talk about that night.
You know what they say? It's kind of like when you got a movie, you got your first one, and then, hey, why not sequel? You might as well make a trilogy out of this. So we're definitely going to be doing a whole lot of recapping for this. If this goes good, we got this, all right? So,
and we'll have all the pictures and all the video in the room to recap it and get it to you. So, yes, sir.
I'll be ready for that. So, once again, thank you, Ro, and to all the music people of the St. Louis industry and, of course, the entertainment itself. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to find Ro. We are going to wrap this up. Until next time, stay tuned for some more episodes on Kicking It with Keenan. This is your host, Keenan Sargent, right here. Y'all stay cool, stay safe, and like always, stay awesome and stay beautiful. Peace.
Thank you, bro.